relatively happy. And that's nice. This is such a great way for me to start my day. It's probably all downhill from here. You know, I don't have very many opportunities to gather people in my courtroom where there are smiling faces looking back at me. You know, this morning's calendar is a criminal calendar, and that's not much fun. Those are people here accused of a crime. They don't want to be here. I don't really want to see them, but it's part of my job, and it's the way it goes. But you know, and that's much like that in everything I do. Civil cases, just people arguing about money. They're not happy either. This is the one thing I do as a judge where it's been my experience after every wedding ceremony I've done, knock on wood, people leave here smiling, in a good mood, and not mad at me. So I like it. It's actually pretty easy to get married here in Washington. There's not much to it legally speaking. The first requirement is the marriage license, and yours is in order. Had a chance to look it over. Congratulations. You survived that really taxing and exhausting requirement that we place, which is 3 days waiting. And the rationale for that's simple. We just like to make sure we gave you enough time to sober up. Congratulations, you guys are past the hangover and you still want to do this. We're off to a good start. So beyond the marriage license, the next requirement are at least 2 witnesses. And I'm pleased to see you have that covered by a long shot. And I think that says a lot about the 2 of you, both individually and as a couple, that this many of your friends and family members would take time out of their lives to come join you here today to witness this happy event.
The problem was this early in the morning.
Anything to get out of the way.
But it's important that you have some people here to celebrate with you. You know, a marriage is a legal contract between the 2 of you. It's your lawful bond to be united in marriage. But a marriage is not lived alone. The 2 of you aren't going to run away to some deserted island and spend your remaining days there by yourselves, as tempting as that might be. You live your married life in this community amongst your friends and family members, the people you interact with on a daily basis. So it's important that some of them are here with you to celebrate today. But it's also important that you keep them in your life together as husband and wife. Anybody who has been married will tell you, on occasion, marriage requires a little bit of work. You're human beings. I got an amen back there. You know, you're human beings. You know, because of that, at some point or another, you're probably going to disagree with each other. And maybe you have already, I don't know. But there's nothing wrong with that. That's completely normal. It's the fact that you love each other and you care about each other that gets you through those difficult times where you disagree. It's nice to have the support of your friends and family members during those occasions. People you can call for advice, for emotional support, to lean on. And I would suggest that people here today are a good resource for you. They obviously care enough about you to take time out of their lives to come here to the courthouse this bright and early hour to witness this happy event. That would suggest to me that they would also be there for you if and when you need a little support in your marriage. So thank you to all of you today for being here as witnesses, but also for being there for this couple as they move forward in life and here forward as husband and wife. That if they need a little support in their marriage, that you're there on those occasions as well. So thank you very much. The final legal requirement is just as simple as the others. You need somebody to officiate your ceremony. And there are a few options available to you. You can use a priest, a pastor, a clergyman, somebody with an internet certificate, or a judicial officer. And I am flattered that you would choose me above the person with the internet certificate, so thank you very much. That's it for the legal requirements. Like I said, they're pretty simple. Beyond the legal requirements, there is an additional requirement in my mind anyway. It's a moral requirement, and that's just simply that we have 2 people who are in love with each other and who are committed to spending their lives together as husband and wife. So again, I congratulate the 2 of you that you're ready to make this commitment to one another. So friends and relatives, we come here today at the invitation of this couple to share in the joy of their wedding. This outward celebration to which we are witnesses is an expression of the inner love and devotion that they have in their hearts towards one another. The joining of 2 lives into one common life does not begin and will not end with this service of marriage. It is rather a continuing process to which this couple commits themselves today. So, Salina and Craig, one of my responsibilities as the officiant is I'm required to ask you both about your love and commitment to each other and your desire to marry. The traditional response is, of course, I do. Although in the years I've done these ceremonies, I've heard a lot of different answers. They've always been affirmative in some form or another, so let's keep that trend going. But I've heard things like, yeah, okay, why not? I guess so, if I must. Yeah, I don't necessarily encourage it, but I kind of get it. It makes people laugh. And being humorous at this moment is not all that shocking either. You know, this is a little quaint or intimate ceremony, at least in comparison to the big fancy ones we see on TV. But it's nonetheless a big deal. This decision to marry is one of the biggest decisions that you can make in life. And to be standing here in front of each other in the presence of all these friends and family members ready to make this commitment to exchange your vows and to lawfully commit to marriage, it tends to make people a little bit nervous. Some butterflies of excitement, some anxious energy. So when people say something funny, I kind of get it. It makes you laugh, it makes you relax, gets you past those moments. I do enjoy it when I see couples laughing and smiling. You guys have done a little bit of that just in this time that I've seen you this morning. And I suspect you've had a lot of it in your relationship together, laughter and smiling. And that's great. It's that joy and pleasure that you bring to each other, and the laughter and the smiles that you share with each other that makes this moment so appropriate. So my wish for the two of you is that your marriage is filled with laughter and smiling. It's a sign of a healthy relationship. It makes you enjoy each other. It makes your friends and family enjoy your company that much more as well. So Craig, if your style is sarcasm and you wish to answer with, okay, that's totally your call. I'm going to suggest you stick with the traditional I do's, but it's up to you.
Sounds good.
All right, are you ready?
Yes.
All right. Craig, do you take Salina to be your lawfully wedded wife, to love her and comfort her, to honor her and keep her, and forsaking all others, keep only unto her, for so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Salina, do you take Craig to be your lawfully wedded husband, to love him and comfort him, to honor him and keep him, and forsaking all others, keep only unto him, for so long as you both shall live?
I do.
Next step is exchanging vows. This is where I'll have you repeat after me. Craig, I'm going to start with you. I, Craig,
I, Craig,
take you, Salina,
take you, Salina,
to be my wedded wife,
to be my wedded wife,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better or worse,
for better or worse,
for richer or poorer,
or richer,
for richer
or
or poorer,
richer, or poorer,
to love and to cherish
to love and to cherish
through all the experiences of life.
through all the experiences of life.
Well done. All right, Salina. I, Salina,
I, Salina,
take you, Craig,
take you, Craig,
to be my wedded husband,
to be my wedded husband,
to have and to hold
to have and to hold
from this day forward,
from this day forward,
for better or worse,
for better or for worse,
for richer or poorer,
for richer or poorer,
to love and to cherish
to love and to cherish
through all the experiences of life.
through all the experiences of life.
All right, we're ready for the rings. So Salina and Craig, wedding rings are symbols that are steeped in tradition. They represent the everlasting commitment of marriage. So it's important that the two of you keep that in mind in your everyday lives together. So Salina, I'll start with you. Looks like you still got a finger there available in the cast. As you place the ring on Craig's finger, repeat these words. With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
All right, Craig, your turn. With this ring,
With this ring,
I thee wed.
I thee wed.
Well, with the blessings of friends and family gathered here today, and in the good thoughts of those who are unable to be present with us, inasmuch as you have each freely consented together in marriage and pledged to each other your wedding vows, by the authority vested in me as judge for the state of Washington, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss your bride. Yay!
Don't get makeup on the shirt.
I'm gonna-